My girlfriend and I moved to Las Vegas from San Francisco in November of 2007 to take care of my mother, who was terminally ill at the time. Today's the second anniversary of my mom's passing. I have her ashes here in the house. I guess they gotta go with us. I was trying not to remember that.
Gentleman, Judge Natalie Joe presiding.
The judge essentially gave us 7 days to get out of the house.
Do you have some kind of other arrangement? Have you located another residence?
Our only option at this point is a residential hotel.
I know it's going to be hard to live in a small room. You know, 2 people living in one room, basically, with a bathroom. But there will be a kitchen, but we'll be free. It'll just be ours, and we'll be able to, I can't stress this enough, to be able to pay 1 week's rent instead of a month, because that might be all we have that week. That is freedom. That's economic freedom for us as freelancers, as self-employed people, as someone who lives on a limited income. And then tomorrow I'll start packing.
My landlord is my cousin. She sent an email and she thanked Lela and I for, quote, screwing her over, unquote. I don't understand how falling behind in one's rent is screwing with someone.
Oh, I know what you can do. Go through your clothing and try to find things that have holes that we can toss out.
That would be half of my clothing.
Try to pick out some. I'll give you a bag, and I'm just going to ask you to fill it up. Just fill up the bag with things that have holes that you know you can live with that, because after we move, we have to share a closet.
All right, get me a trash bag.
Okay.
I'll do that. Some of these shirts have sentimental value. I don't know what she's thinking. Throw them away. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Now I can't even try to lift that. What the hell am I thinking?
This house has been a big burden to us. It's better this way that we've downsized, and I've organized everything we own so that now our focus is back on, okay, how do we get to California? How do we get back to California? That's our priority. And each time we move, we think, oh, this is going to be better than what we're in now. And so we go back to the fridge and we get this fortune off the fridge. And we think, it's about time I got out of that cookie.
So you'll be home around 7:30 or so, probably?
We'll make a point of being here, James.
Okay, all right. I'll see you there. If I'm running late or something, I'll give you a call.
Okay, terrific.
Okay, all right. Bye-bye.
Bye. That's the guy who saw the story in the Sun and has offered to rent a trailer and a couple day laborers to help get this stuff out of here tomorrow.
Bajito.
The move was exhausting, especially the time, the time of 8 days to pack up everything. And I had to do most of it because Rodger cannot use his hands. He's not supposed to lift things.
I saw your comment.
I know you did. And thanks for answering back. I really appreciate it.
No problem. I was up till 4 this morning dealing with emails People
oh my
down in
God, now
LA.
he's drinking a beer. Oh my God.
Yeah. As I remarked to one of the commenters, I said, I'm sure I can come into each and every one of your homes and find an unnecessary and expensive vice. It's the only vice I have, and in a very stressful circumstance like we're in, yeah, I'm gonna quit smoking right this second.
And the picture of all your awards and stuff like that, I told Bruce, I said, he was in like some sort of porn writing or something. Because he had like a DVD or a CD cover, and I was like, oh, please.
Yeah, documentaries,
porn. Big time.
10 years,
Who cares?
Oh, they're going to love that. Now the beer. Good job, hon. My mom's remains, her ashes. Ah. There you go, Mom. Ah.
Okay, the fridge is off.
Okay.
I'm not ever doing this.
No shit.
I think that they were somewhat relieved. I don't think they'd actually thought so far ahead of how they were going to move, so I don't know what they would have done if I hadn't come forward. And having the means and the capability to help them, I thought that I would help them, because I think that more people just need to do that when they can.
Okay. All right, y'all take care.
Thanks again, James.
All we've ever wanted to do is just have a comfortable home and just work. Work from home, have a bookstore nearby, places to get food nearby. That's all we've ever wanted. And now that's what we've got. So I guess in a twisted way, all our dreams are coming true, huh?
There's bound to be a fast food court, festival buffet.
Oh,
Festival buffet, Denny's. Oh, this is going to be nice. Providing we can hang in there.
And then your regular weekly would be $204.90.
welcome. What's next is we have lots of super fun trying to fit everything into the room that Rodger said would fit.
We can unpack everything and it'll all fit.
And it's going to be so much fun.
We've got closets.
Because every
Cabinet
single one of
space.
these boxes has to stay with us.
Well, we've been in the room now for 8 days. Spent a lot of time unpacking. We really brought more than we should have, but Lela insists that we're going to be able to fit everything in. Keeping track of my own story kind of keeps me sidetracked sometimes. Fending off a lot of the hostile comments at the Sun. Maybe I brought it upon myself, but that doesn't mean that I should be subject to some kind of moral judgment. That's just not right. About 250 people in those comments in the Sun that were so viciously negative. Statistically, about 2% of those people will probably be in the same position I'm in a year from now. Just to satisfy so many of the commenters in the Sun, yeah, I went and got my hair cut at Walmart. The lady who cut my hair, she had just, I think a little under 2 years ago, had just been through the exact same thing we had, except she had 2 teenage children. But all I see here is 2 lazy tweaker or stoner writers from California who enjoyed their free ride and are now getting a reality check or lack of a check, really.
We can't afford pot.
The man seems competent as far as having some writing skills, but in the end, he comes off as just another lazy man who's been getting a free ride undeservedly and now has to grow up.
You're not really a writer.
Some people out there truly do deserve assistance. A lot of people, in fact, do, but this guy just makes people see the ones who don't seem to deserve it. Then again, I could be totally wrong, and I'm perfectly fine with that since my rent is paid. God. This guy gets his meds and his state aid because of psoriasis. I don't get state aid. Last couple of days, starting around the time we moved, my hands, the palmar psoriasis, it's called on my hands, and the plaque has been getting very bad. It's aggressively peeling. A great deal of that is stress. When I go out today, I'm gonna have to wear gloves so I don't freak people out. Hey dude, go to CVS. They have a whole row of creams for that and your jock itch.
I know, I read that earlier.
I have a hangnail. Can I get full medical, dental, and vision? These people don't know anything about psoriasis. They don't know that it's an immune system disorder.
I know.
Work at McDonald's. I love that.
I'm sorry.
Would you like some flaked skin with your fries? I just can't see any sense in staying here any longer. It's and the comments in the Sun really say something about the community here. I don't want to live among people who think that way.
In terms of the climate, in terms of the culture that we're accustomed to, and then the friends and family and the work opportunities, we'll be going back to California.
So that's our goal. November 15th, say goodbye to Las Vegas.